Hi everyone, Serge over here. I decided to do another theater video about bad ponies. Ever since the bad ponies was appeared in the episode Lunar Eclipse, I was very curious. Where are the bad ponies from? Why have we seen much of them since? Within the fandom there has been many stories, many videos made about bad ponies. But we haven't ever seen them ever since. And are they a different species between a bat or a... I don't know. But the only similar episode we saw with a bat pony was actually in the episode Bats, when Fluttershy was turned into a, a bat pony. But I don't know if that counts as the same thing. Because the other bad ponies we've seen so far is usually from Lunar Eclipse. But those were actually Luna's royal guard. But there's then the question, could they have been a different brand of the pony kind, just with different ears, with different wings, and they only appeared only awake during nighttime as the bats are? But I have to say that is most likely it is. Because much of this information of what I understand about the bad ponies are quite limited. Didn't do as much research about them. But most of that, I have never seen any of them ever since in the show, well except from the adults in the time the Curie Map remark part 1 and part 2 when Twilight and Spike was traveling back in time, but most of this there that were guard actually were normal ponies like Rainbow Dash, who was actually wearing a Royal Guard uniform, almost like the same design as the Royal Guard's bad ponies. But it's possible that some of them was actually bad ponies. So the question is, how did the bad ponies into service for Luna? For Celestia, she used all the normal guards, including Celeste and even Luna, but she has her personal guard. That actually is the bad ponies. And I have to say the bad ponies as Luna's personal guard, that's not a bad idea. I mean, she's seeing that Luna is the princess of the night, and bad ponies are only seen during nighttime. So that is an actually great idea for having that Luna having her own personal guard. But the question is for me to answer, why have they been asked to be Luna's personal guard, and how did they end up to be her guards? That is something we don't know much. It is possible that it's considered from this at some point in the history, shortly after that Luna and Celestia became the princesses of Equestria. It's possible that Luna has been traveling around and somehow encountered the bad ponies and ended up to be one of those actually the guards. But at the same time, much of this is very limited. Because during the time, it is actually very possible that these royal guards could have been living somewhere in Equestria, in a small colony or a small insulated village or town, and then by discovery by Luna, and that they thought, who in this mysteriously big pony with both horns and wings? And then it is much likely that even young Luna managed to convince the leaders of the Bad Pony village to have some of the bad ponies to serve her as a personal guard. Perhaps not all of them, that perhaps she had some tests, somewhere, like something like the royal guards has today, like testing them in courage, speed, and endurance, how to think in an unpossible in like any possible situation in disaster, or how to think, how to act as a leader if Luna is injured and that she needs help, that any kind of test she has. So if that possibility is right, that Luna encountered these bad ponies some part in Equestria, and that she asked the leaders of the bad ponies if she could have some of the guards, some of them as a personal guard, after be discovering how they act in the night, how fast they are, how loyal they are. And that it is possible because even that Luna maybe didn't take all as a personal guard. She maybe take only, let's say, a handful of the bad ponies of guards, like from 6 to 8 at most, maybe 10, or perhaps just 5 to 8 bad ponies. But she has to put them in trials, tests, to see all of them who is still willing to be a royal guard, and even to be is it even suitable to be a royal guard. If those has been successfully proved to be could be a guard, she picks them and takes them back to Canterlot. That is possible, even though. But then a question: what happened to the royal guards after Luna was banished? It is possible they actually stayed at the castle, even serving Luna Celestia. Even though that they were personal guard to Luna, it is possible they also served Celestia during the night. At some point, even they were just Luna's personal guard, but they also helped protect the castle and Equestria by orders from Celestia. It is possible. And even that after Luna was banished, even they found out maybe they could have done some rebellion against the Celestia, but that would not be even possible. Because if their numbers only were like 8 at most as as Luna's personal guard, they would have no chance of getting any kind of overthrown Celestia from the power at all. Because if you have to consider from this, a group of 8 ponies, the bad ponies, against an entire legion, or has an army of, like, say, 1,000 or more of unicorns, unicorns, earth ponies, and Pegasi armed of Celestia's guard, they will have no idea how they could even win against them. But if the bad ponies went back to their home and took the rest of the bad ponies who was willing enough to help them to overthrow Luna and Celestia and take the power for themselves, and forcing Celestia to bring back Luna. Even if that happened, I have no idea. But even if that happened, I don't even think that any of the bad ponies back home would be willing to help the personal guard, Luna's personal guard, to overthrow the current and only princess left, to bring back their own princess they could protect again. That would actually show them very deeply loyalty to their particular princess. But to doing so would only cause chaos and even mistrust in the relations between the bad ponies in their home and then Equestria and other. The relations between them could be very tense. And even if that happened, if some of the other bad ponies helped the personal guard to overthrow or forcing Celestia to bring back Luna, it could actually bring some sort of intentions like civil war or war between the bad ponies and the rest of the nine pony kind. Who would win? That it would actually be easy. The pony kind. They would probably force the bad ponies out of the Equestria, and even the personal god of Luna, they would also be probably banished, not to moon, but banished from Equestria with the rest of their kind to ever return. That could happen if the Royal Guard tried to overthrow Celestia, but I highly doubt that ever could happen. even if they were going back to bring some volunteers from the home to try to force Celestia to bring back Luna. Even if Luna did was banished through Moon, we have no idea if Celestia even had the ability or even the power to bring back Luna from the Moon after being banished. I don't know if the elements of harmony could even bring back Luna after being banished. I don't know if that works that way. But anyways, how the bad ponies appeared in Equestria? Well, it's possible that Luna found this bad pony home either in Equestria or in mountains areas where they could be living in peace. And that she brought back some of them after they put them in trials and tests to see how they worked and loyalty. And after that Luna being banished, it's possible that they're still serving the royal sisters even as Luna is gone. And they still remained at the castle after a millennia. And even though it's possible they actually went back home to the home to have families and perhaps training their children and their future descendants to act as a royal guard for both Luna and Celestia, to have both swore loyalty and one day still when their descendants would still serve Luna after she comes back, which did happen later on after millennia. It is possible that they still served as a loyalty to Luna and even helped to help protect Equestria with help of the other royal guards with Celestia's rule. I don't think they were only to truly loyalty to Luna only. No. It is, even if they were the Luna's personal guard, yes. But they would only serve her? I don't think so. After you consider that the other guards, they were not bad ponies. Would they serve Celestia only? Maybe. Would they serve Luna? Not. If there was a difference in the same way. No. The entire royal guards that these other bad ponies actually serve both Celestia and Luna and even Cadence and Twilight. So if the bad ponies were still in Equestria after that, the Luna was banished, they were still serving Celestia, even they were still loyal to Luna. It is possible they still continue to stay there to help protect Equestria, even if they know that Luna was banished by her own sister. But then another question, how did they ever even appear in Equestria? Well, we don't know. But it's possible all these theories that could happen, that it was found by Luna at some point in her past, and bring back some of them to Equestria, to Castle of Candelot, to be as personal guard, and that she continued to serve after she was gone, and that she was back, and that she's still serving her in the episode Luna Eclipse. That was all I believe. But if you have your own opinions about how the bad ponies came to service on Luna, let me know in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is Switch Devil, over and out.